How y'all doing, man? It's the Why Not Talk About It podcast. We back at y'all again, episode 8. Why Not Talk About It podcast, man. We took a break for a little while, but we back now. You know, anything we missed. Happy belated Valentine's Day to all the ladies out there, all the beautiful ladies.
Chill.
You know.
To the men too. Happy Valentine's Day to the men.
Yeah. Fellas, it's Valentine's Day for us every day. You know. But yeah, man, it's OB in the building. You know, everybody go around the table.
Y'all already know me. I'm Joe. Who am I?
Booney Dope AF.
Hey, Booney Dope AF on all social media platforms except Instagram. Y'all already know.
How y'all doing? I'm Joel, back like I never left.
Period.
Back like he never. Drake
Let's
Ball.
get it.
Drake Ball.
Let's get it.
Period.
You ain't say you 1/3 of Why Not Talk About It. I like when you say
I
that.
am 1/3 of the Why Not Talk About It
Put emphasis
podcast.
on that. Yeah, look.
I love when you say that. Yeah.
Get it. We in a building.
Period.
Respect on his name, right? Yeah, man. But hey, we back at y'all right now, man. We finna talk raising black kids today, man.
In America.
Raising black children in America. So with that being said, we're gonna start out with the first one, man. You know how we do. What's a parent's job? And then is there a difference between the mother's role and the father's role?
A parent's job is to the best of their ability create or not create, but what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, just make sure that their child is the best person they could be in life, out in the world.
For sure. I think that a parent should. I think at the basis, whether you're the mother or the father, your job as a parent is to make sure that your kid will be okay without you.
Yeah.
You feel me? No matter what you do in life, no matter how long it take, what stage at it, whatever you fucked up at, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you get to the relationship with your kid, preparing them to be okay without you.
Yeah.
Because none of us live forever, and sometimes even if they become an adult and you still here, you know what I'm saying? They got to be on their own. You know what I'm saying?
Essentially.
Yeah.
True.
So.
Damn.
Wait, what was the second part to Go ahead.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Preparing your child to live without you. Damn, that was my answer.
Yeah.
Straight up. That's it.
That's what it is, shit.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get them as much guidance and protection and teachings that you could give them. You know what I mean? And the second part was like, you feel like it's a difference between the mother and the father's role.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think fathers bring social structure period. You know what I'm saying? But definitely how you interact with other people, your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. More so than anything. And I think that what mothers bring is self-structure, emotional structure, you know what I'm saying? Like how you deal with, you know, self, how you deal with how you feeling, how you deal with your wants, you feel me? How you deal with people receiving you, you know what I'm saying? How you deal when you fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Like when you got a good mother or a mother that has helped you with the self things, you know what I'm saying? You walk in this world able to control your man, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yourself, you know what I'm saying? But with your daddy, it's like, not to talk about the things you lack, but the things you lack is like, or the problems you have it's always societal problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just lost my example, but you know what I'm saying? It's societal problems. You know what I'm saying? It's how you interact with people. You know what I'm saying? Like how you carry yourself. That's what I think.
I feel like it's the opposite. Like I feel like, and granted, I'm speaking from like a female perspective, but I feel like mothers teach you structure, and mothers teach you, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but they teach you like timeliness, structure. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they teach you really how to live day to day. Not saying that fathers don't, but I feel like dads, like they really the partner or the parent that they do teach you social, but I also think in a way they help you with your emotions as well, because especially like with guys, you like learn how not to cry, whatever you learn is really from your father. But I think the mother is, do you get what I'm saying? Like the mother teaches you day to day, the father teaches you like really how to handle the world.
That's what
you
I'm
know what
saying.
I'm saying? Like dads teach men, and then dads teach their daughters, you know, what to look for, what to at least they supposed to rather.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think, you know, that's why it's so important to come from a 2-parent household, because when you got both of those things together, you know, you set up for being a successful independent person.
Yeah.
Damn, you kind of made me contradict on what I was gonna say.
Say what you gonna say.
But
or at least tell us what a contradiction was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, shit. The father, I believe, well, teaches like protection, how to protect your family, how to take care of your family, how to, you know. But as far as the mother, she teaches you. I want to say the mother teaches you love, like. You know what I'm saying? She more emotionally connected, you know what I'm saying? Like, how to care for yourself, care for others, and you know what I'm saying? Not saying that the father don't neither though, but I feel like it's not a difference between the mother and the father role. I feel like they both do the same thing. It's just from two different perspectives. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
True.
So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's my standpoint on that though.
No, definitely. I agree. Shit. I think it's at the end of the day, I think it's all gonna be about self. You know what I'm saying? You as a person.
But essentially that's really like what we all just described is like ideal. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody came from a household that got both of those. But that don't mean that you can't be an independent individual.
Right. So. Okay. Another question. What are some things that a parent should know before having a child?
It's not easy. It's a job. It's a job, and not just in terms of, not just financially. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a really, being a parent is a real life full-time job that never ends. It's a 9 to 5 that never ends. That's what people need to know.
I think it's two things that you have to be before being a parent, and if you're not these two things, I'm pretty fucking sure you're probably gonna fuck up that kid. You feel me? I think that you need to be financially secure and emotionally secure. You feel me? And I think that when you have both of those things, you know what I'm saying, you are ready to be a parent. But if you lack one of them things, you can still be a parent. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you fighting an uphill battle at that point.
You said financial security and what? Emotional
secure. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I disagree. I don't feel like you got to be financial. Who's financially stable when they have a kid? And then you got the people that's financially stable that have a kid that still don't even need to be a parent. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I think you need to be emotionally secure. You know what I'm saying?
And more than anything, I feel like it's emotional.
I think you need both. You can be emotionally secure but can't afford to take care of your kid.
That's
true.
Fuck
your kid up. No matter how emotionally connected you are, no matter how
can you fuck your kid up if you don't got money?
Because you can't feed them.
Exactly.
So you mean poor is what you're saying?
I'm saying whatever. I'm saying I think that when you are financially secure and emotionally secure, you are ready to be a parent. If you are lacking in one of those, before you actually have a kid, you probably. I think it's a good idea to try to work towards that before you actually have a kid. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what some people do, and they be. How long do it take you to get financially secure? How long would it take you to get emotionally secure? You can't say you need both to be successful as a parent, because
I'm not saying to be successful. I think that you are not like to be ready.
It's a goal to work toward.
To be like
you could do that. You could do that with kids though. I don't think that's something you have to have before you have a kid.
I'm not saying you have to have it, but what I'm talking about is being. Though I got kids,
right?
And I was ready to have kids, and then I adapted and learned what I needed to do as a parent, because can't nobody teach you how to be a parent.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is, if you go into parenthood without financial security, or you go into parenthood without emotional security, it is going to be hard. Now, if you go in with both of them, it's going to be hard. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you are not ready to have a kid if you are not financially secure and you are not emotionally secure. you're not ready to have a kid.
I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. Cause I think that's again ideal. Like
That's what we talking about. You being ready. Not can you have a kid or should you have a kid? Will you be good? You might you it's a possibility that you can get ready later. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying the question was about the main phase I heard the main word I heard in the question was ready.
What the parents to know before having a child?
Yeah, I just think that, before you have, what I'm gonna teach my kids before you have a kid, make sure you good. Make sure you're mentally you're okay. You feel me? Because kids is demanding. Kids is challenging.
Yeah.
No kid can be right. You can have two kids in the same circumstance. They go through the same shit and they turn out completely fucking different.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, make sure your mental is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make sure your financial is at least okay.
Yeah.
That you can afford to take. Because you can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of nobody.
Right.
And if you in a position where you can't take care of your kid, then that to me that's clearly means that you are in a position where you can't take care of yourself. Especially a little kid, because as long as you can eat. If you can eat, they can get a piece of chicken or two. They little, they don't eat that much any fucking way.
Right.
If they need some milk, they can. If you can feed yourself, you can feed your kids, especially when they're kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why that's why I'm saying I feel like if you ain't ready, if you're not financially secure, or that don't mean rich, but that just means that you're not stressing. Like you ain't got you're not in a position where damn, I don't know where my next meal coming from. Right. That's a hard fucking position to be in. To raise a kid, you like, damn, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna feed this.
In that sense, yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And question was, what's some things that parents should know before having a child? And like Joe said, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. That and like El said, man, same thing, man. Take care of yourself financially and emotionally first. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring no brand new child into this world and teach this child and you still suffering and going through stuff emotionally and you know what I'm saying, mentally yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be right yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have life figured out before you try to bring another life into this world. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least be on a journey.
Yeah, because that child demands a lot.
Yeah.
That child needs everything from you as a parent.
Especially when they can't talk.
Yeah.
When they
gotta read their mind.
But when they learn it, and not even an infant stage, but like my 1-year-old, he in the process of learning how to communicate and use his words. So right now it's like he cry because he don't know, and it's frustrating. You know?
That go to what I was saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? A child needs you for everything.
Yeah.
Man. Only thing, there's 3 things a child don't need you for, and that's to breathe, piss, and shit. Other than that, that child needs you for everything. You know what I'm saying? Eat, wash them, clothes on their back, love them, nurture them, teach them things, play with them.
Figure out what's hurting.
Yeah.
Flex them out. Burp them.
What? Yeah. Change their ass.
Change their ass. Motherfucker change the whole ass. Oh, shit.
Don't start, Joel. Shut the fuck
booty
up.
Tell me your baby shit without telling me your baby shit.
I got 2 under 2. It changed it to. It's killing me.
I know.
Oh, it's killing me softly.
One of them a killer.
God damn.
Like, damn, boy, you got me.
Don't let them shit out that pamper and go up the back.
Both of them, listen, don't even. I ain't gonna even go on a tangent. Just it's hard out here.
I want to tell some stories too, but I'm gonna keep it. Very low. You feel me? I got some trauma stories too.
Y'all ever got shitted on? Change the pamper?
Yes, fatal out.
Blah.
I got pissed on. I never got boo-booed on.
Yeah.
Pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, but
red flags.
Just like a motherfucker.
Right. That's what you need to know before you have a kid. You might get shitted on.
God damn it, you can't do shit about it. I think that's the worst part. You can't do shit about it.
Just do like this.
Okay, so let me
wait till you turn 18.
I'ma shit on you.
Dookie on your
I'ma get your back. I'ma get your back.
I'm dead.
Hell no. Hit his ass with a Glock Dookie.
What you talking about?
Talk about a Glock.
Had one under his pillow and shit.
So my next question, man. Do you feel like a child owes you anything as a parent?
No. They didn't ask to be here.
They did not ask.
Exactly.
I be telling my mama that when she be talking about, but I didn't ask to be here, baby.
No.
You need to help me.
Yeah, but being grown is ghetto as hell. Nobody want to do that
I swear
shit.
to God.
Nobody want to do that shit.
Man,
What you talking about?
got me budgeting my money.
How
and
can you
shit.
blame them? They didn't. You gotta get them ready to do this shit. Nobody want to do this shit.
Nobody
God
wants
damn
to do
it.
this.
I'm so motherfucking tired of bills. I'm ready to beat bills in.
Oh my
God damn it.
What bill stay at? Drop it low.
Fuck you talking
Taking
about?
all my fucking money.
Motherfuckers just don't never stop. It's like, oh man, paying them, but
Every time you
can
turn
you take a break?
around.
motherfucker?
Please take
Can
a
we have
break.
a holiday?
An intermission, please.
Vacation? What you talking about?
Goddamn.
Shit, I'll take a time out. Just give me some time. I just need a pause. God damn.
Can't even buy a pack of draws.
God
Fucking
damn.
with bills.
What are you
Shit.
talking about?
Hell no.
Can we take a break for
Please.
real?
Tired of these
Yeah,
bills.
man. Do a child owe you anything, man? My answer is no, too.
I thought you was gonna say yeah.
No,
I just knew
no,
OB was
no.
gonna say yeah.
Hell no. You know, I'm big on preaching that, man. The kid ain't asked to be here.
No, they didn't.
We forced them kids to be here.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Forced
That
them.
motherfucker ain't hop in your ear in the middle of the night and say, make me. Lean over and put it in to make
Hey,
me. Like,
you
nah.
feel me? Ain't nobody tell you how to be having no
Forced
fun.
them. Right.
Now look at you looking silly.
Shit. He ain't want to wear no Jimmy. Now you got little Jimmy running around. Shit.
Come on, I told you to take the plan B.
For real.
Oh, shut up.
Like he told me,
You threw it away.
you threw it away. I told you I ain't want this kid.
I hate y'all so bad.
Hey, my guy, relax, my guy.
Hey, speaking of
y'all.
Plan B, man, I'm paying $50 for that little bit of old pill.
And that motherfucker don't work.
God damn, that motherfucker don't. Yeah, that motherfucker do.
They do.
Hell yeah.
You gotta
Don't
take
work.
Shit,
it
I
work.
got-
You gotta take it.
I got about $2,500 invested
say-
in Plan B. Yeah, fuck you talking about. Those bitches
My
work.
man say I got Plan B in the freezer just in case.
Y'all, shut
My man
up.
say, hey, I don't know who out there all in my Facebook page. My man say he got Plan B's for the low.
It is not healthy for a woman to take Plan B.
Got the Plan B hookup, man. You know, holla at you,
It
man.
throw off your cycle. It throw off your. Okay, come on.
It's 2023, man. It ain't healthy to use toothpaste.
It's
Toothpaste
not.
give you cancer.
Yeah,
Ain't shit healthy.
That's
Take away
different,
Plan B. It ain't healthy. Ain't shit healthy. She talking about it ain't healthy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Plan B toothpaste.
Use it. Use it.
Use both them bitches.
Yeah, I hate y'all. Sometimes I really hate y'all.
Hell no. Okay, so next, man, do you feel like a parent should be held accountable if their child gets in trouble?
Yeah, it's your kid.
I think at a certain age.
What you mean get in trouble? Like with the
Depending on
law
the
at school or just
situation.
in
Anything
general?
in general, period.
Okay, so like what you mean held accountable? Like
Held
should
accountable,
they
like
get
that.
like
You should
in
get
trouble
punished too.
or
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like you
It's
see
your
like
fault.
a lot of these crimes, people coming at the parents. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the little cornball dude that shot the people with the Michael Rittenhouse, whatever his name is, and they came at his peoples and shit like that. Oh, you raised him, yada yada yada.
no? I think did you just say at a certain age?
I think at a certain
Yeah,
age.
at a certain age you should, but after a certain age, no, because when you raise your kid, you do whatever you can to raise your kid, teach them whatever you know. But then, after a certain age, kids or young adults or whatever, they be their own person.
Yeah, man.
Like you make your own decisions and it don't have shit to do with what your mama even taught you. Like that's why our parents be like, I'm not teaching you that. Like, why would you do it? Because they a person at the end of the day, and they gonna
learn
make
from
their
it.
own decisions.
Yeah.
So I'm with Joe. Like at a certain age, yes, and then after a certain age, no.
At a certain time. Then it depends on the situation, what's going on.
So what's the certain age that you feel like they should be held accountable?
Like kid ages. So. When they still developing their character and developing as a person.
Okay.
But like, let's say hell.
So when should they start, man?
I don't even know. Like, what would be the age cutoff? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
I think
it depends on the situation too. Go ahead.
You hear me? I think when the kid know better.
But when do you
They
know
should
better
own
though?
it.
When do you think a kid knows better?
No, it's not a you know when a motherfucker know what the fuck they doing.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what
I
I'm
think it should
saying.
depend on the situation because sometimes like let's just say at 16 or 15 you know better. But then you gotta think about like what did they do because they still young. So did they really know better?
They didn't know.
Like
they didn't,
you
they
know
might not-
right and wrong.
They
but
didn't understand the consequences
You know what
of
I'm
their
saying?
actions, but they
I think it
knew
depends
that
on
what
the
they was doing.
situation.
Yo, if you sat in my face and felt like what you did, you had to lie to me about it. You knew what you did, or you would have never fucking lied. You would have never lied. You would have never protected yourself.
And
if you didn't know
young as
what
like
you
six
did.
years old.
I don't
it
disagree.
Depends on the circumstance.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the situation.
severity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because if you a fucking 6-year-old and you got a
Man,
body,
you see that fucking little 10-year-old carjacking the lady at gunpoint?
I did not see that.
Little ass kid. Yeah.
What, you watch the news or something?
I watch the news every day.
I'm good on the news.
I watch them dummies every day.
Shit.
That shit was 10 years old, bro. Little ass kid.
Yeah, he was up close up on him.
Man, I threw a rock at his little ass.
Stupid motherfucker.
Fuck wrong with you?
Sick of these niggas.
Put your hand out, nigga.
You're not gonna speak on my man.
Was he black?
Damn.
Damn.
Stupid
But look
motherfucker.
though, if at 10 years old, somebody taught him that. He was
with
trained
a
to
group
do
of
that.
people though.
At
You know
10
what I'm
years
saying?
old, he not just sitting there like, yeah, let's go do this and decide to just go do this.
You don't know that?
Without an adult into somebody, you don't just, what the fuck you pick that shit up from?
That don't mean that somebody taught you it. You probably could have saw it and
That's a
wanted to
talk.
do it.
If you see
Hell,
it-
GTA could have made him want to go do that shit. That don't mean somebody
that's
taught
talk,
him.
though. If you're talk ain't just, I tell you what to do and you do what I do.
But
talk
then-
is you watching me cut the grass, so when you become a man, you cut the grass.
But what I'm saying
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
it didn't have wasn't no adult influence in that. That was a game, and that goes back to who do you hold accountable at that point? If he did it because he was playing GTA and he said, I do it in the game, let me go do it in real life. Who do you hold accountable? The parent for buying the game or the kid for choosing to do it knowing he wasn't supposed to do it?
Kid for choosing to do it.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Cause okay then, so that was him.
Like, I'm just saying it's nowhere in the world you 10 years old and you up a pole and ain't nobody teach you, show you where you find a pole at. You just found a pole. It's no way that there was not a adult interference at 10 years old. There ain't no fucking way. And then you stick a lady
I don't
up in
know.
the car. You seen it somewhere. Somebody told you about it. Somebody put the idea in your head. Somebody told you how to use the gun. Have you ever had a gun in your hand? You know how intimidating it is to hold a fucking gun. You feel like you got the weight of the world in your hand. It feel powerful, especially when you finna squeeze it. You want to make sure you don't shoot yourself. You want to make sure you don't.
That's what I be. When I hold a gun, I be more so like, damn, I'm trying not to fuck up right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's no way at 10 years old you picked that gun up and you was just that comfortable where you knew what to do without some adult interference. It's no fucking way. Well, I guess it is a fucking way. Unless they just, unless you not,
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you not thinking of.
Everybody brain not wired the same, Joel. That's you know what I'm saying. Common sense is not. It could have been something in his head.
I don't think it's common sense, but I think everybody has intuition. You feel me? If he knew that if I had this to you, it will stop you from whatever the fuck you doing, and I could take something from you.
I'm sure he knew that.
He understood how powerful this thing is in my hand. And what I know about holding a gun is when you put that motherfucker in your hand, your ass is focused. You can't not be. It's like
not all the time. Not all the time.
I'm just saying it's a weight on you. Like you making sure that wherever that hole at, you know where that hole at all times.
Man, these kids on drugs nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. They don't be thinking straight.
Conscious of shit.
You
Everybody got
focus.
intuition. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think everybody got everything.
Yo, if that 18 years old and he knew that if I grabbed this gun, that I could get you to do whatever I wanted you to do, that motherfucker knew what was going on.
I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying we can't assume that everybody thinks the same way because they don't. Everybody's brain is not wired the same. Everybody's brain not wired the same. Down to babies, to toddlers, little kids, young kids, adults, and whatever. Nobody's brain is the same. So we don't know.
I agree.
We don't. I'm not disagreeing with you though. I'm just thinking coming from a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree with you. Somebody did.
I agree.
It's not just his fault. Ain't no fucking 10 years old. Somebody did it to him. Something happened. Life is fucking.
That's just
him
like
up
a teen. Like I got a 4th grader right now. Like he going through something. Obviously, you can tell like his behavior. Whatever he got going on is something going on at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he be doing some off the wall ass shit, like telling girls he'll rape them and shit like that. Like, yes, like he in 6th grade. In 6th grade. How do you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you even know how to apply that word? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody touched him.
You see what I'm saying?
Around somebody.
So that's what I'm saying. I do agree with you. Like,
you don't think about shit.
No,
like
you
that
don't.
as a
Like, why would
kid.
you think to tell a girl you're gonna rape them? You know what I'm saying?
A 6th grader?
A 6th grader.
How old you at 6th grade? 12?
11, 12, 11 going on 12.
Like, you don't think about things like
No,
that
you don't.
unless something
Else is going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
no way possible.
Somebody poked that child.
Somebody touched him.
God bless.
Something
Either
is
somebody
going
touched.
on.
It's either somebody touched him or he around somebody that's been touched. Because now that's on his mind.
Yeah.
I think that's a key sign to any fucking kid
yeah.
that's talking about
They
sex.
don't even necessarily got to be an adult that did it.
True.
It don't
That's
have to
true
be.
too.
It don't have to
Absolutely.
be.
Because
These
I
kids
don't even want to
exposed to so
disclose
much
all of
shit.
his stuff, but even like the way that he be looking at me like he a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how kids will look at you or whatever.
like
that nigga he looks at me like he is a grown ass man.
yeah, he
like
say,
"Give
like
it
I
to
do
him."
your ass.
Hey,
Like, you know
look.
what I'm saying? Like, and I be like, Jamie, like, why do you
Anyways, back to what you say about
I'm always tweaking.
So look, the question was,
I'm always tweaking.
do you feel like a
Goddamn.
parent should be held accountable if the child gets in trouble? My answer, I'm gonna say no. I don't feel like the parent should be held accountable for the child get in trouble.
What about if you're a little kid?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, at like you said, at a certain age when they don't know no better. But then again, there's no way to range as to where to cut it off at. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these kids, like even 10, 12 years old, they don't know no better, but they was influenced to do something, and they feel like it was cool because everybody else doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They still don't know no better. But I feel like
ignorance of
when
the
your
laws,
child
excuse.
becomes, and I can't even say when they become grown, you know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like a parent, even when they real young, man, like that.
They still
I
people.
feel like the parents shouldn't be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't force your child
To do shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when, you know, you feed your kid the little green peas and the little can and they don't eat that
Either
shit.
they gonna like it or they
spit
not,
that
yeah.
shit out. You can't
No.
force them to put it down. They don't spit that shit right back out.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then,
You know what I'm saying?
especially
So-
when they not around you. It's when kids
Yeah.
not around you, oh, baby.
Yeah,
They turn
they
the fuck up.
And
Yes.
everything that you try to hide them from, they seek that shit.
Yeah.
You know what
You
they
know
got
what
me
I'm
thinking
saying?
about? I heard somebody say you listen to what your child, the music your child like. Listen to their favorite artist and they tell you everything you know about what your child going through. Who your child is.
Don't say that.
I'm about to
scared
say,
as fuck.
I don't know about that.
My kids
That's
listen
real
to that
shit.
damn Christian rock shit.
But that's real shit though. Because that's who like Lil Wayne, we from the generation where Lil Wayne raised us.
Yeah.
What Lil Wayne said was cool.
Right.
What Lil Wayne did, motherfuckers was doing. Motherfuckers got dreads, motherfuckers started wearing little clothes, motherfuckers started eating pussy. You get what I'm saying?
Sure did.
Publicly, openly. Motherfuckers was out here on some Lil Wayne shit. Motherfuckers started wanting to skateboard. You feel me? And it was the same thing for Jay-Z era. It was the same thing for Drake era, Future era, Chief Keef era.
Future.
Listen, my bad. You feel me? But listen, if you pay attention to who your kids listen to, that'll tell you what your kids is hearing, what your kids is learning, what your kids is wanting, what your
Well,
kids
we know
is
that.
needing, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, my kids
That's what it
don't run
reminded
the
me of.
house,
I'm just saying
survive, goddamn.
what y'all conversations
I
just
love that
said
song.
reminded me of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, well, yeah. Because, I don't know, King listens to an array of music. He listened to NLE Chopper, then he listen to gospel, then he sing with the white folks on B96.
but that tell you something.
He got split personalities. Shit.
You
Nah,
funny.
he get that from me.
But at least, like, at least if it don't tell you, if you can't listen to it, it got to be a common
Denominator.
between the different genres of music that's attracting to him, because there are only songs that are attracting to him. But if you can't find it, at least what it's telling you is that he's trying to figure himself out.
I'm sure he's
If
not.
nothing, that's what I'm saying. But it's no matter what it just what y'all said reminded me of it, and I just want to see it.
Dang,
But
my
no matter
kids
what,
like my son too though. My little one track. They'll play it
your
back
kids,
and
they
back.
better love your shit.
I'm about to say that shit.
They gotta get the fuck out.
But I'm toxic though. Don't listen to Daddy. He toxic.
I don't know. I'm trying to help, man.
I'm just bullshit.
I'm trying to get the kids out, dang. If they add a view to your YouTube algorithm.
I sure be trying to
Hey,
listen
look.
to Figure King out because he definitely in a finna hit puberty stage, feeling himself.
You feel me?
No.
I'm trying to up your algorithm right now. You know what I'm
Baby.
saying?
So next question, man. Do you feel as if it's hard to raise a child today? And if so, how?
Yeah. I think just and then but just I'm only going based off just being a teacher and just seeing like how everything is now. like we used to say peer pressure is a motherfucker, but peer pressure is a bitch these days, even for kids. Not even when you get to high school, like 4th, 3rd, 2nd grade, 1st grade, kindergarten. Like peer pressure is a bitch, and yes, it is hard to raise a kid today because they exposed to so much, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't know enough, you a lame, but if you know too much, you too grown. Like it's hard. Yeah, so to answer your question, I do think it's hard.
Especially since they growing up in a clout generation. I get what you're saying. I never thought about it, but just the fact that this is a chasing clout generation, peer pressure got it.
Nobody has real ambitions anymore. Like nobody wants. It's not cool to say you want to be a police officer when you grow up, and not because of what they doing, but just having a normal career is really not the objective for kids no more. They want to be rappers. They want to be social media influencers. They want, and that's all that is cool. But it's just like, where the doctors, lawyers, police officers, nurses, teachers? No, like
I don't think they was like that for us though. Was it? Because I feel like everybody I grew up with wanted to be Michael Jordan. It was like, either want to be Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, or they want to be president.
But that's different. But see,
kind of the only difference is what was cool then versus what's cool now.
That's what I'm saying though.
It's still all the popular shit because it's like,
I mean, it was still cool to be rich back then.
It was still cool. But also when we was in 4th grade, it was still when y'all ain't never had somebody come to y'all classroom at that age and ask you what you want to be. And people, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody want to be Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
But people were still saying teacher, firefighter, and shit like that. I'm saying nobody is giving. In my classroom, they was.
Hey, shout out to everybody that graduated from Hendrix.
In my classroom, they was.
Everybody want to be Michael Jordan.
But that's different though. That's different than saying you want to be a dead rapper. That's different. Like saying you want to be Michael Jordan is that's what I'm saying. Like that's
hitting you too on a different
completely different than saying you want to be motherfucking King Von. Like
that's what they saying.
Yeah. Yes. And this was post pandemic when we first started going back to school full time. They was all saying they want it was when he passed away obviously, and they were saying that's who they wanted to be. Like Michael Jordan, okay. Kevin Durant, okay. Like that's cool because my son said he want to be a football player, but that's not the same. I'm not saying that's not the same thing as saying you want to be a dead rapper. It's not.
Yeah, I feel. I agree with you 100%. I just gotta, make a public service announcement that Michael Jordan is a piece of shit. You feel me? It's not okay to be Michael Jordan. Do not be Michael Jordan.
Not as a person, but as an athlete, it is.
Fuck is you talking?
Damn.
That nigga was locking up people.
His athlete,
he do got a bunch of money in the prison and shit.
And they say his personality is real fucked up too.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Athletically, you winning.
Yeah.
But socially,
the drive is amazing, sir.
Y'all better not be winning no J's in this motherfucker.
I got on Uggs.
Okay. Yeah, I got on
drunk as fuck attire.
Fuck you, man. I got on a mama. What is it?
Look at the bag.
I got on a prototype to my new clothing line. I'm testing the gear out before I stencil it. Yeah, but back to the question though. Do you feel like it's hard to raise a child today? And if so, how? I feel like it is, cause it's a lot of different influences now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They influenced by so much now. Social media took a turn.
Yeah.
Goddamn, they got access to damn near everything. Everything we had to sneak and get access to back then, they got access to it right there.
They can watch porn in school if they want to. What? We had to wait for Real Sex to come on HBO.
What? Or steal them DVDs?
Did y'all see that thing? Y'all saw that post going around? It went. I don't know if it went viral, but it was on my timeline on Facebook, and it was like this high school or I don't know what kind of school it was, but it was school, and they had to put up a sign that say, "Please do not masturbate in the bathroom."
What?
Because the semen or whatever was getting the toilets clogged up.
Oh, Lord.
Ain't no nut clogging no toilet up.
Wait, that's what they said.
Probably put paper towels
how much nut you gotta let to clog a toilet?
That's a lot of nut.
Okay, maybe I exaggerated on that part. But they did have to put a post up that said, "Stop nutting in the bathroom."
So you got my man over here sick, my man. We over here like, damn. Y'all in there.
Okay, I probably exaggerated on that part. But I promise, I got a fact that I saw the guy that said, "Do not masturbate." They said, "Do that on your personal time. Do not masturbate in the school bathroom." I saw the guy, and it was something about semen. They said, maybe they said semen can clog the toilets up, but it was something about semen and clogging.
What is
Yes,
going on?
I swear to God.
Somebody got
nothing in a paper towel or something.
And flushing it. Yeah.
But what grade was this though?
I don't know. I think it was a high school.
It
It wasn't a school in Chicago, but it was
high school.
Yeah.
You beating off in the bathroom in high school?
They probably in there fucking.
gotta
What?
be like-
Yeah, you taking
Hey.
a bitch in there.
Hey,
What? Come on.
But the sign
go.
This
specifically
gotta be
said
fake.
Let's go to-
masturbation. I swear to
it's
God.
gotta be fake.
No, it was
It's
real.
real.
Yes.
Let's see.
It was like a Catholic school too. You know, they be getting down in
shit.
Catholic schools.
Oh.
I swear. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Anyways, I don't think I answered the question. I think that I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You fucked me up though. I'm just like, damn.
Y'all
Damn.
think I'm lying? I swear to God.
Y'all in there breaking toilets? Damn.
Yeah, that's a strong nut.
That's a
How many
thick-ass
times did you go?
Right.
Damn.
I was sitting there the whole period.
Damn.
nut. To masturbate back to back, like
Motherfucker shit is dead right now.
You talking back to back?
Yeah.
Shit, slinky dick, that shit over with.
Shit. Yo, hey. Nah, look though.
screaming.
I think it's hard to raise a kid in this generation. I don't think it's hard to raise a kid. I think that
In this generation.
it's hard to protect the kid. And I think that is what comes off as hard to actually raise a kid. But I actually feel like figure out what your kid like, help them with what they like and what they want to do. You feel me? Teach them what you know, teach them what you like. I think
So you feel like it's not hard
That's
to raise
easier
a kid
said
now?
than done. It is hard to raise a kid in this society.
I'm just
yes,
saying
it
this
is.
is how I feel. I think I mean
Okay, wait,
but-
time out. I sort of agree with him though.
Like,
it's not
besides-
hard to raise them.
Yes,
it's
it
hard
is.
to protect
It's
them.
No,
hard
it's
to-
hard to do both.
It's protect them though.
It's hard to
that's
do
part
both.
of raising them though.
It
Protecting
is.
them is raising them. So it's the same thing.
It's hard. It
But I
is hard
think
to raise
that-
a kid in today's
But
society.
what I'm saying is, I think there's like, okay, protect them is part of raising them, right? So it's feeding them, teaching them, clothing them, guiding them. It's a whole list, right?
Right,
I think
right.
the hard part is protecting them. And I
So you
think
saying that's the hardest part in all-
I think
the whole-
protecting them is so hard that everything else seems hard around it. That's all I'm saying to you. But I, feel
what
like,
you're saying.
yo,
I feel what you're saying.
I feel like, listen,
That's true. That's true.
if you,
I do- I-
if you gon' if
He
you
ain't wrong. Think about
if
it.
you
man.
was,
I ain't saying
if
he
you,
wrong. I
If
just-
you was a person that didn't have any guidance growing up, nobody,
Right.
but you still lived your life, right? Before
Right.
you had kids, right?
shit.
There is something you know how to do. That's something you like to do. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? And I think that as long as it ain't a strong negative thing, even if it's a negative thing, like if
Right.
you grew like personally, I don't see nothing wrong with if you teach your kids how to handle a gun, right? As long as you teaching them to be responsible, you teaching them to protect themselves. But
Right.
if you grew up handling a gun and you had to learn your own, I'm pretty fucking sure you was not handling the gun for positive fucking reasons, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, but you know, you
They
know,
can turn your shit up.
you know how many lessons you learned in that. You know how, like, you were raising your kid just from teaching them that one thing, and y'all going out and doing like experimenting together, y'all going out and learning new shit together, y'all going out and just spending time together. You feel me? That's all really raising a kid is. You feel me? I think all the extra shit is just extra pressures that we put on ourselves and society put on us that make it seem hard, but
I
it ain't as hard as it
disagree.
is.
Everybody
I
watching, man,
disagree.
tune in, man. The question is, do you feel like it's hard to raise a child in today's society? Do you feel like it's
It
harder to
is,
raise a
though.
child in today's society?
I'm not-
Everybody watching, put your comments in, man. Do y'all feel like it's hard to raise a child in today's society?
I do not disagree with you, but I still do think, again, coming from a teacher perspective and seeing what today's kids have going on, I think it is difficult to raise a kid in today's society. I do. I just do. You can do all of that. You can water a seed, right?
Jason said it definitely is.
Yeah, you can water a seed all day long, but if it don't want to grow, what can you do? If it don't want to grow, what can you do? That's just like the saying that say you can lead an elephant to water or a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with raising a kid. You can teach them this, you can teach them that, you can show them this, you can get them all these types of experiences, but at the end of the day, they still
Don't do what they want to do.
do what they want to do, but then they also have other influences outside of you. They got school, they got church, they got the park district, they got when they go skating and meet some new friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they got other influences outside of us. That's what I'm saying. Make it so hard to raise them because it's like, damn, I thought you was gonna be into this, but damn, you're not even into that. You into something else.
But from my point of view, I think that's control though. You feel me? Like
what's control?
What you described. It's like, yeah, I raised you to do this. I want you to do this, and I expect you to do this. But I'm talking about
no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just I'm piggybacking off what you were saying. You know how you were saying all you got to do is know what your child like and
be a part of your
that's what I'm saying. But
try to help them.
You can. What I'm saying is you can do that. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is it's outside influences that can affect that. That's all I'm saying. And that's what make it hard to raise them.
Son?
But look, this is what I'm saying. Okay.
We live on the L.
I believe this. You feel me? This is just my belief. You feel me? I believe this that, and I experienced this through my own life. You feel me? No matter what, like when my mama tried to teach me, I wasn't just for it. I was doing my own thing. I went through the whole, you know what I'm saying? But when my back got up against the wall, you feel me? Every single thing that my mom was teaching me was coming. It was pouring out of me. You feel me? I'm a firm believer. Like if you want your kids to walk in how you have it figured out, and you just want them to hear you and walk in that, of course it's gonna be fucking hard. Your job is only to give it. Right. What they do with it is up to them. That's what I was talking about control. I think the hard part is that even if other influence, that's their life. You feel me?
I agree.
That's
you saying what I'm saying, Joel.
I know, but I'm saying
I feel like you should just support your child. Period. Whatever they want to do.
Hey, a little bit of what everybody else saying, man. Jason say, also the other parent can make it hard as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got two different, views.
Perspectives,
on shit,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else said, this Nick, he say, I think too many people try to tell you how to raise your child and they should stay in their own lane. Like outside influences and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tiana say, kids grow up and become themselves despite what we've taught them.
Yep.
That's also why it's important to let your child have a voice and opinion while growing up, and that's true as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You shut your child out, you know what I'm saying? Your child gonna go elsewhere and do other things, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But they gonna be they self, you know what I'm saying? They personality already set. What you teach them is what you teach them. You know what I'm saying?
Let it go.
But
it's like you
can't
not be responsible. You can't not pay attention. You still gotta at least try to keep their ass on the road. But I think that people in this and people in this society hold on to their kids when their kids is actually strong enough to figure this shit out for themselves. You feel me? That makes shit fucking hard when it's like, yo, trust in what you gave your kids.
That's all you can do.
You gave it to them. It ain't going nowhere. They ain't forget about it. They ain't forget about getting their ass whooped 13 times because they ain't washed the motherfucking dishes when them dishes need to be washed. You know, just trust when they get on their own. They're gonna be able to handle the business. I literally went through that. It fucked my mind up when I understood, like, damn, I'm doing all the shit I didn't do growing up that my mom was complaining about. I'm like, I ain't doing this shit. Yo, when I went to Carbondale, you know what I used to do? My mom bought me some fucking dishes. Like, what the fuck I need dishes in the dorm and shit? You feel me? She bought me some fucking dishes. I never used them, but I ran out of place. I'm like, fuck it, I just used them and shit, right? I was throwing them dishes in the garbage. You feel me?
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because I did not want to wash them fucking dishes. Because I hated washing fucking dishes.
Now that's some trifling shit, Joel.
I hate it. I'm just being real though. This
Who
is my
the fuck
story.
throws away dishes because they don't want to clean? I know you fucking lying, Joel.
Yo, you can ask anybody that knew me from that time. Everybody that knew me from that time.
You need your ass whooped for that
They all
one.
talk about me the same way, but this is a true story. You feel me? This is how I felt about it. I hated washing
and
fucking
he's standing
dishes.
on that shit like that shit okay.
This happened. I'm not standing like it's okay.
I wish I had a belt. I would whoop your ass.
Hey, look to say you bogus as hell.
Why the fuck would you throw that lady dishes away?
I threw them motherfuckers.
What's your mama number? Do she know you did this shit? Cause I'm gonna call her and tell her. That's some bullshit.
Hey, she respond the same way.
Niggas be begging to eat off dinner well, and you throwing the shit away.
This is what happened.
Everybody talking about this nigga here.
Hey, this is what I'm saying.
I through with your
Hey,
ass.
it happened though. It's what happened.
Yeah,
You
no,
feel
for
me?
sure,
But when
for
I finally
sure.
got my own crib and shit, it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and it's just one example. This is the smallest example I come up with, but it's just like, it's so many examples of the lessons that my mother and my father gave me that I'm like, I ain't gonna need that shit.
Yeah.
That when I went fucking 6 years where it's like, I really didn't need it.
Yep.
But when I needed it,
you gonna need it one day.
I didn't even have to ask them. It's like I ended up just catching myself doing what they was trying to drill into me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't hard to raise a kid, but it's hard
Yes,
when
it is, Joe.
no. This my example of it. It's not hard to raising a kid. Is you only teaching a kid.
But you talking
until they
about
come
raising
of
a
age.
kid in general. The question was raising a kid in today's society.
I think today too. Your only job is to give. I think what's hard about it is you want to receive.
It's nothing simple about
me?
raising a kid at all.
I see what you're saying.
Nothing simple.
Though, you know what I'm saying? And that go back to what I was saying.
But
earlier,
and I agree with him too. But that don't
mean.
mean that it's easy. It's hard to raise a kid.
So
it's
overall,
hard.
you feel like it's hard today, or you feel like
He said
did
no.
say it. No, he
It's
said
not
he do
hard.
feel like it's.
I don't think it's
I just said that.
I thought he said it was just all
No.
these different little
No, he
sections
said
that
it's
go
not-
into raising a child.
he said
but
he
I'm
thinks-
example off
thing
what
was-
she said. That was
So you saying it's
that
not
was
hard
like the
to raise a
point
child?
of,
Yeah.
I don't think it's
So you feel like so you don't feel like, okay, you said we raise them up and teach them the way they should go and way we see fit,
and
right?
We have to.
So you don't
trust-
feel like that right there is hard though? That's a
don't
lot of
feel like
stress.
it's hard.
That's
I
a lot
don't
of
feel like
stress
it's
though,
hard.
gang.
It's hard.
That's a lot of stress on us as parents.
It's hard.
Parents is stressed the fuck out.
Parents
Okay.
are stressed.
This
Every
what I'm
time your
saying.
child leave that door, you don't know what the fuck they gonna
You
get into.
don't
That's
know.
stress,
That's
gang.
what I'm saying though. Okay, I'm not saying you asked was it hard, right?
Right.
I'm not saying that it's simple or
That is what you're saying.
I'm not saying that it's easy.
That's what you're saying.
I'm saying that it's simple,
No, it's not. Simple and easy are synonyms.
but they don't mean the same thing. They're just
No,
like loyalty
no,
and trust.
it's not.
It-
Simple and easy are synonyms.
Okay, but listen though. Simple is task. Easy is a feeling, a reaction. You feel me? Easy is not just not just a task, but simple are tasks. You get what
Simple
I'm
is
saying?
easy.
Yo, this is what I feel. This is how I raise my kids. You feel me? I chill my kids, talk to my kids. You feel me? I teach my kids. You feel me? I'm there for my kids. You get what I'm saying?
So
I teach my kids lessons from what they going through in life
let's say this.
and what I went through in life when the shit comes up. You feel
It's
me?
probably not hard to raise your kids, but in general, raising kids in today's society, raising kids in general is hard, Joel.
Yeah, he got kids, bro.
He do.
Bro,
that.
Yeah, I got kids.
That's what I'm
Jason-
saying.
Jason said technically the only things you have to do is provide shelter, clothes, and 3 meals a day.
Simple.
But I mean, that's
I
not
don't say all
teaching
that
them
shit.
shit though.
It's not.
I think all you gotta do for your
That's not raising a kid. That's helping your kids to die.
I see your standpoint.
Give
I
into
see
your kid. That's it.
Yeah.
That's at its core. All
Okay,
you have
yeah.
to do for your kid is give into
It's the
them.
basics though. That's
Give
basically
into
what
them.
he's
You
saying.
feel me?
Nothing
He
is
said
basic.
everything
simple,
else
nothing
is
is
what
He
makes
easy.
said
it
we
hard.
going too deep into the shit. Like, you know, we provide all we can. All the extra shit that's on them. That's basically what you're saying though, right?
To some degree.
We provide the basics to,
some
them.
degree.
Which is basically
What
what
I'm
Jason
saying
just said. Like
That's not raising a kid.
The shelter, the
What's not raising a kid?
If he going based off this comment, that's what I'm saying. not
No,
raising
I'm
a
saying
kid.
he
you
said-
talking about shelter 3 meals a day. That's not raising a kid.
That's one aspect.
That's helping
literally
your
only
kids
one
to die.
aspect.
Yeah,
That's one aspect.
That's what I'm
of raising
saying.
a kid.
Yeah, but I'm
I-
saying though, you saying like the basics though, doing all that plus like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
at its
Like the
core.
shit
Yo,
you teach them.
What your kid want from you? Like real shit. Your kid only want
Love.
you to be there and you to
Support.
show them something and you
Yeah.
to support them 3 things. That is simple. Now it's not easy, but it is simple. It's only 3 things.
You
have
just
to do it
said-
every single day. But it's like when you in your kid life every day and it's like you just chilling with just chill. You like playing the video game? Your kid playing just chill with tell your stories. Have you ever experienced how your kid responding from hearing one of their parents' story? They like, oh, that's my daddy.
Yeah,
Have you ever
hell
felt
yeah.
that?
I digress.
Hell
Have you
yeah.
ever like that? Oh, that's my mama was this. Like even if you ain't do shit, even if you ain't really do shit, when your kid hears just a proud moment that you've experienced.
Yeah,
have you
yeah.
ever just it's simple. You feel me?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Yeah, it creates the bond. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's the bond. That's all I'm saying. Like that bond that you creating is everything. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying it's not.
Again,
that's all I'm saying.
That's probably the experience you getting from raising your kids.
That's true, Jason.
Like everybody.
Jason talking a lot. What the fuck you say?
No, I ain't
He
saying
said no. He said no. It's not like what you was saying. No, it's not. Like that's all we got to do is give them clothes, food, and yada yada yada. He said no, it's not. But that's all you technically and legally have to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you stop there, they won't have a bond with you.
I just feel like this is where I'm coming from. I just feel like this. If you was dead broke, fucking homeless, you ain't have no way out, no way to go, you feel like you still couldn't give your kids something good?
You can.
That's what I'm saying. If you all the shit that y'all is describing, what actually makes it hard? If you lose all that shit, right? There are still things you could do that you could feed into your kid. And it turned out good.
I still think to me.
So what you feel like is something that make it hard?
I feel like I don't feel like Joel is acknowledging the whole question. I still feel like you missing the raising black kids in today's society. What you saying, it is true. But if you bonding with your kid and doing all that nice stuff you talking about doing, we can't stop the other influences that they have. What I'm saying is it's other influences that make it hard to raise your kid. Is raising a kid hard? No. But when you trying to teach them one thing and society is telling them another thing, that does make your job even harder. Now, I do agree with the fact that like how you made the you told us the story about you throwing the dishes away when you got your own crib. Now, do I think the lessons gonna come in later?
Damn, I shouldn't have told my story. I should have told somebody else's story.
Listen.
Hey, it wasn't me. That was my dog that did that. My dog ate the dishes.
Joel, but you're right. I do think that later on in life, once you done raising your kids, you know how people say I'm done raising my kids, those lessons do kick in. But while you're raising them, the world does make your job hard. Should it be hard? No. Is it hard? No. But do other influences in this world, in society, in everyday life make it hard? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I will agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be hard, but hell, it is.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, so look.
I think I'm so focused on the self.
Yeah.
Like raising my kids to love self, be self-confident.
And you should.
Know their worth and know where they trying to go.
Because you got ladies.
And
you definitely should. Everybody should be like that. But I'm just saying, you got, you know what I'm saying?
I think I get what you're saying. That's where I'm coming from. It's like, as long as you know where you at and where you coming from.
And they should, right. But it's so hard for people to. It's hard for kids to really be themselves. Like the kid that you see don't be the same kid. Not every kid, but when they get to school, they a different kid. You know what I'm saying? They not that sweet, innocent. You know, they different people. Now some kids stay true to who they are, no matter where they at. But that's rarely. You know.
All right, so that leads to my next question. My next question is, with everything that's going on now, with all the easy access to everything now. When is a good time to talk to your child about sex? Have that sex talk with your child?
I don't know, shit. I'm scared to fucking death.
Baby,
I don't want to do it.
Let me see.
I don't want to do it.
When my son work,
I got a lot of
kill all the niggas in the world. I don't want to do it.
You know what fucked me up? What fucked me up?
Having them daughters.
I don't want to do it.
When my son first woke up on hard, like that fucked me up. And
they wake up on hard as a baby though.
Yeah, but it's in a diaper, and sometimes when you take the diaper off, it's not on hard no more. I'm talking about seeing it be on hard through his little pajamas. That's what I'm saying. And he got on underwear. It fucked me up. Just me seeing it for the first time with him walking and talking and transitioning.
Walking and talking with a log out. Damn. He was happy. Mommy, look at me.
But listen, no, I'm trying to think because I can't remember what it was, but King said something or did something, and I had to ask him, like, do you know what sex is? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily, or maybe he asked me.
We need the world want to know.
I don't know, but I don't think I had the talk with him, but I did explain to him like what sex is, because first of all, I'm steady having these babies, so he was asking, you know what I'm saying? Like I had the babies back to back, so he like, what the fuck is really going on? You know what I'm saying? I know love because I told him sex is love. He said love ain't doing all this, goddamn it. So I had to tell him, like, you know, well, two people love each other and blah, 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 blah. But I didn't give him the love story because that love and sex shit be bullshit. I gave him the biological explanation of sex.
So when do you feel like is the right time? Well, first let me read these comments first. One of them say, the question was, when do you feel like
hell no, junior high school is too late.
When do you feel like the
junior
right
high?
time?
7? What's junior?
That's 5th,
6, 7, 8.
5th grade.
Oh, okay, okay.
When do you feel like it's the right time to teach a child sex talk with everything being so easily accessed now? And Nia say as soon as they enter junior high school, you know what I'm saying, because they are instantly exposed to it.
They have sex ed in 5th and 4th grade.
But for girls, soon as they get their cycles, do some research and have a conversation with them about what's going on with their bodies and what's to come.
That's too late.
Damn, that's a fear of mine. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think that's a sex. I actually understand it. I don't think that's a sex talk, but your cycle is a step in the reproductive cycle.
It is.
So you have to have a.
I'm not having it when she get her period. Yeah. I'm having that conversation before so you can know what's coming. Right. Because I don't want you to wake up bleeding and you think it's something wrong with you.
But you have to talk about the reproductive cycle.
Yeah. Like you can get pregnant, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta talk about it.
You got to.
No way in the world
you got so essentially you gotta have that talk before they hit puberty, I feel like. Yeah. That's like when they start getting musty and hairs on their shit and all that stuff. Yeah.
I feel like and me personally, I feel like
it's rough.
I feel like I don't feel like it's the right time to it's all about the maturity. And you can't even say it's all about the maturity of your child because a lot of these kids doing a lot of shit behind your back and watching a lot of shit, especially if they're on TikTok. Yeah. That motherfucker seeing everything on TikTok. Everything on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the right time to have that conversation with your child is when
you want to, shit.
When you could talk to your child like they're a homie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter, Harmony, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk with her. Already, 6 years old. Hell yeah.
So, nobody, and it's important.
Listen,
I gotta get my life together.
And listen. And I didn't go so deep into the conversation with her though. I just gave her the basics. You know, your private parts. Nobody's touch you here, there, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Journey, my other daughter, I had the whole conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at her age, kids she getting to their age. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it depends on you and your kids.
And all the kids in her school got phones and shit now. So they looking at TikTok. So so me this in their phone.
And then the song, think about the song lyrics. Like how you said, when your kid listening to music, a lot of these lyrics be talking about, if they not talking about shooting a nigga, they talking about fucking. Yeah. So it's gonna come up in one way or another. How old is your oldest? What's your kid's ages, Joe?
This man say his son got a bag of condoms.
But he's 14 though.
Already?
Damn, Jason, you wild.
Okay.
The earlier the better. You absolutely right, Kobe.
I feel like I keep it a buck with my kids. You feel me? Like I don't put them in grown people conversation, so I do filter out what I say. But if they do come to me asking me any type of questions, I'm honest. I'm honest with my answers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a relationship with my kids where we talk about it. Come to me. I keep it a buck with you. Keep it a buck with me when I come to you. If I don't want to know, if I don't come to you and ask you,
damn, Choice, what up, boy?
This nigga.
Choice in the building, what? Okay, now I'm too now. Okay,
too much fun right now.
Do y'all think that you should bring up sex to your kid without their curiosity first? Like, do you think you should have it when they get curious about it, or do you think you should nip it in the bud?
I think you should have it early, though. Don't let them find out the hard way. Don't let them find out through the grapevine. Don't let them find out through a kid in school.
That's literally how kids find out about sex, though.
I think
that's true, but I feel like if you get it to them early, they already know what to expect. They already know what's up. They know what time it is.
I don't think you should get it to them early. I honestly don't.
I don't know. I'm battling.
I'm battling too, but I just hearing this conversation, I don't think you should give it to kids early. You feel me? I think you should give it to kids when kids are aware.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by curiosity. When they become aware of it, exposed to it. Like, because I feel like when you bring it up first, go ahead.
When you know your daughter is liking boys, it's time to have a conversation. When you know your son is...
But do that mean that you necessarily got to jump to the sex conversation?
I don't think it... But I'm saying...
Yeah, because these niggas is...
That's the beginning of curiosity, though. It don't mean you have to jump, but when you can see that it's pretty.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. It
far.
depends on you and your kid.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
think
I'm
it's
saying,
like across the border having when they 10 in the 3rd month of the year so they can know. Like, nah, it depends on you. You know your kid.
When it's obvious though.
Yeah.
When it's like, I think it's
Yeah.
Some shit don't
obvious.
even be obvious though, for real.
If you know your kids, you
Man, I
know.
lost my virginity at 11 years old, bro. 11.
Do you think your mama didn't know that you lost your virginity?
She ain't know.
You think she didn't
ain't
know?
shit.
No, you think she
She
didn't
ain't
know?
know shit.
You think she didn't know?
Before that,
You know
I
what
was
she
in
did
that.
know?
I was in that bathroom with them goddamn Jet magazines, them
You know what
Victoria's
she
Secret
did know?
things.
Your mama know you.
You know what
your
she
mama
did know?
oldest?
If she
Yeah,
didn't, if she didn't know,
She ain't know.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
if she didn't know the
I ain't
action,
get
bro, she didn't know the action happened. Something changed in you.
That's what I'm saying. Boom.
She
She
ain't
knew
know what it
something
was,
happened.
but
That's
you know
it.
different.
Changed to me.
Yes.
Something
Yeah. When you have
Ain't
sex,
shit
your
changed
whole
me. I was the same.
you literally
No, you was
look
not the
different when
same.
you have sex. Like your whole you change.
Yo, you think differently. You feel me? It was like
You act different. You think different. You be wanting to knock a nigga out.
I don't. You funny. As
You
hell.
do. Your parents
Hey,
gonna be wanting to fuck you
bro,
up after you had
listen,
sex.
what I know,
Sure, Carl.
look, like when I was going
What?
through, when me and my crew was going through the trying to get some phase,
Trying to get some fast.
it was hard as shit to get some
Yeah, it was.
until you got some.
I'm talking about it was.
You feel
It was
me?
hard
I
to
know.
get what?
Like when you was going through the trying to get some phase, right? Trying to get some. Like,
I wasn't
damn,
even trying to get none when I got it.
But hear me
it
out,
came
though.
to me.
Oh,
Hear me
God.
out though.
I just fell in
Oh
love
my
with it.
God.
Hey,
And I
hear me
wanted
out,
it to
though.
everybody since
Hey.
then. Wait a minute.
But hear me out though. When you are learning, like when you're going through the trying to convince someone that they want it as much as you want it. If you're not in a relationship where it's like they just want it as much as you want it. Damn, I gotta break this shit down to my boy and son. What's going on?
Oh, listen.
Damn, damn. When you're going through the phase of trying to get something, you feel me?
I can't breathe.
Once you like, you could be
Yes,
going
she did,
through
Choice.
13, 20 girls, bro.
No, she didn't.
Look, 13. Y'all, what's going on?
I'm sorry,
Y'all put me in
because it's another
conversation.
person talking about no.
No,
Because
listen, though.
Choice, you need to
Hey,
listen to
look.
what Joelle saying.
All right, listen. If when you going through that trying to get some phase, right? You a different person from trying to get it than you get it. That next day you a whole nother person.
question.
You get what I'm saying?
I ain't got none.
You get what I'm
Pull 'em
saying?
up. The list I sent out.
Oh.
I would do it, but man.
That's all I'm saying to you, bro. You can't sit here and say you ain't changed. You ain't feel like you ain't changed because you was still you, but you changed. You changed. Yo, you was
I
confident.
just ain't see it.
It
you
ain't
know?
nowhere in the world you got some coochie for the first time and you want.
Did you put it in the group chat?
Crazy as shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The only way you got something for the first time and you want as a guy, I don't know how the response is for
want more than
girls,
that.
but the only way you got something for the first time as a guy and you're not confident after that
Oh.
is if you got raped.
True.
That's the only time you're
Hell
not walking
no.
around like you big dog. The first time you got something, you was walking around like you could take the world over. There's
But
no way around.
what about if you got raped but you didn't know you got raped? You know, it's a lot of that going on.
I ain't never.
And not just with females,
experienced
but
that.
boys get raped, men get raped, boys get raped too.
Well, I probably got
never
raped shit because
experienced
I ain't wanted that
But
first.
that's what I'm saying,
but
because-
it happened, but after it happened, I was like, damn, that shit felt good.
A lot of boys
They
and rape can
definitely
be
got raped.
arousing, but
I
you
don't
still
get-
it still it can
don't
still
call
be
it rape.
considered rape. My thing is,
I like
a lot of boys lose their
mean
virginity
about
to older women. Like statistically, they lose their virginity to older women, right?
Yeah.
What if low key that was rape? Not saying that.
Low-key, that's molestation. That's literally the definition.
But
of
I'm
being
saying, but
molested.
what I know that like statutory rape, molestation. But what if it was a real live rape and you don't even know you got raped?
that happened. I
Cause you
don't
and
know. I
then,
never
but after that, you
experienced
can still walk around like I still got some pussy, but you don't even know you got raped.
All right, let me
I
let's go to the next question.
I never experienced it.
I'm just saying, I just know like y'all be
Do you
losing,
feel
y'all
like-
be 15 sleeping with motherfucking 21-year-olds and shit.
I showing the fuck was
I was.
We know
14-year-old with a 27-year-old.
that's
beating.
definitely rape
What?
like a motherfucker. That bitch
That
was
was
almost
not
30.
rape.
You say you was 14 with a
I was swishing
27-year-old.
them guts around.
That's what's
Over
wrong with you.
with.
That explains a lot.
Sound like
What
she
the
was switching
fuck?
your guts around.
Anyways,
Why the fuck would you
It's
fuck a
my
30-year-old?
idiot.
That's what she wanted to do.
In what?
She couldn't get no. Come on.
Good freshman. In the freshman.
I ain't even finna comment on that. That's
What?
a whole nother podcast
Oh my
topic.
mother. So anyways,
Just sitting there getting raped.
do you feel like a black? I like they want to rape.
I
I
like
bet you
it.
did.
Shit.
You
Just 'cause
had
you
nothing.
liked it don't mean it wasn't, bro.
It wasn't rape.
That's
I
what I'm
wanted
saying.
it. I initiated it actually.
Come on with
'cause
the
I
next
was,
question.
I was seasoned.
We can't give a pass for the action because
So
there's
look.
people that don't like it that go through the same thing.
Yeah.
So
even though
you
you've
right,
been
you
through
right.
it,
If you don't like
even
it,
though
if
you
you
liked
don't
it,
like
you've
it,
been
you
through
hate
it.
that shit. You call
Yeah.
that shit rape. I liked it. It wasn't rape.
Yeah.
I love that. Fuck you talking about. So, do you feel like a black male child, okay, so a black young man can be taught how to be a man from a single mother?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I don't. Why you say yeah?
Yeah, why you say yeah?
Cause I say yeah. Like,
Oh, okay.
I feel like I don't think all women can do it. I think it takes a certain woman to be able. You can't teach a man how to be a man, but you could teach a man to be.
What? Wait a
Welcome
minute.
to my TED Talk.
What the fuck?
She said, "I'm good for what y'all
No,
talking about."
seriously. I do think a woman can teach it because sometimes they don't have a choice. Like,
Damn, everybody said no.
of course, because all
That's a
niggas
hard
said no.
one. It's women on there too. I ain't looking.
No,
at it, but
all
I'm pretty
niggas said
fucking sure. But
When you a single black mom and you raising a black boy, sometimes they do be successful at teaching a man how to be a man. A boy how to be a man.
I think that it's a technicality to that question. I think that a single mother can teach a boy how to be a great person, but not a man.
What does it take to teach you how to be a man? What is teaching? How do you teach somebody how to be a man?
And that goes in. That
Okay,
goes
but
in
what
to
does
say,
that entail?
Do you think a man could be able to teach his daughter how to be a woman?
Yes. Why not? What about it is?
But look, though,
I think you gotta learn how to be. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you.
I'm gonna keep it like this.
And I feel like fuck it. I think you gotta. I think girls learn how to be girls.
What?
I think girls learn how to be girls.
So you saying you don't have to teach a girl how to be a girl?
What I'm saying that if you look at you a teacher, right? If you look at the little boys and little girls on the playground, they all doing the same shit.
No, they not.
What they doing different? They playing, right?
Yeah, but they not.
Hell, they getting dirty. Have you they don't care caring about your physique, your hair, caring about how you walk, how you talk to a person, caring about
that has to be taught sometimes.
That's what I'm saying to you. I think that you have to the girl attributes that you display as a woman are taught. You feel me? And I think that's why it's different levels. And I'm not.
Let me tell you something, Joel. I really think low key you be misogynistic a little bit. You a little bit sexist. No, I don't think you hate women, but it be clear. It's clear that your views on men versus women is like very. Sometimes they be a little sexist.
I just think you need a woman to teach a girl how to be a woman.
You think women are all emotions and
No,
just
I don't
yes
think
you
that.
do.
No,
That's how you be. Go back and watch the podcast that we did.
Okay,
Please do.
I
don't think that.
I think.
No, answer my question. What does it take to be a man? What do you need to be taught to be a man? Don't tell me be a man. What do you need? What are the skills you need to be a man?
You need to be taught how to survive, how to adapt.
I need more detail than that.
Survive and adapt. Like, the
What do you think
definition
a
of both
man
of them,
is?
survive.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Any situation he is put in,
But
it's the same thing for a woman too, though. I feel like a woman should know how to survive and adapt too, though. Any situation that they put in, but
okay, so can a woman not teach a man how to do that? A boy how to do that?
Listen, a woman can. Can a woman teach us how to piss and shake our dick and all that?
That's why I'm asking. What is it that we cannot teach y'all? That's what I'm asking.
Do you know how in the last decade you've been hearing girls say that that's a grown boy?
Can you answer my question?
I feel like a woman can't teach us the masculine things.
Let me take you there. I'm taking you there.
The alpha male mentality type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me take you there. Like, have you been hearing? We all hear about this same thing about how these grown men are still considered as boys, right?
Yeah.
Haven't we all heard that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that it takes a woman to teach a woman to be a woman. I think it takes a man to teach a man to be a man.
You're not answering my question.
Okay, what's your question? Let me.
What skills can I not teach my son if my goal is to teach him how to be a man?
You can't teach him self skills.
Like what, Joel?
You can't teach him how to get in an all man environment and feel comfortable with self and survive. You feel me? You can't teach him how to be in that environment. You cannot teach him how to be in that environment. Do you know how to be in that environment?
What's an all male environment?
For those of y'all that just joined in, the question
It's
is,
aggressive.
But I'm saying, like, give me an example.
teach a young
Like,
boy
what would
how
be
to
an
really
all male
a man.
environment?
Like
Can a single
place?
mom teach
Yeah.
the boys
Like
how
a
to be a man?
barbershop or some
I was just
shit?
about,
Like,
that's what you're
question.
saying.
Like on the basketball court or
Can a
something,
single mom
or like
teach a boy how to be
at
a
the
man?
Okay,
gym or
I
something.
see.
Like, you can't teach them how to go in that environment and, you know, I mean, you could show him things, but you can't make him comfortable.
I agree.
Going in that, it's nothing you could teach him to make that. I could teach my son and make him comfortable going in that environment. And he gonna know exactly what he got to do. He gonna trust it and feel safe.
Okay.
And it's nothing you could teach him for him where he gonna go in that environment and not feel like he got to figure it out on his own.
I agree. I just want to play devil's advocate. I do think boys need that.
But I'm not
misogynist
misogynist.
or some
I'm not
type of male figure.
misogynist. I love women.
I know
feel
you
me?
do, but
I
it just
definitely
be
love the women in my life. I just feel like, you know, like I just said,
6'6".
I said the same thing about girls too. The same thing I said about guys, I said the same thing about girls. That I think that, you know, being like, beauty is a skill.
Yeah.
Beauty is an art. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time. It takes, you know, teaching.
Yeah.
It takes time. Like, you don't just wake up and just know that. You feel me? I watch girls be kids, and then you just suddenly start seeing them doing girl things.
Being ladies. Yeah.
Like, you gotta teach that. I just
You're right.
feel like it takes women teaches that. I don't feel like a man can teach that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I don't feel
Would you
like-
agree with the fact that we could contribute? Can we contribute?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's agree about
All right,
that.
let me
Yeah.
let's go on to the next question.
Hey, Camille.
Cammy, what's up, bloody? So next questions. Knowing what we've seen in recent and past events with these officers nowadays, what's the proper way to teach your child how to interact with law enforcement?
I think it's one answer to this question. Hey, listen, you don't talk to their ass without me.
Period.
They cannot talk to you without me.
What?
You don't need nothing
I
extra.
don't care what they ask you. I don't care what you did. I don't care what's going on. You do.
Well,
not,
that's if they
do not-
underage though, right? If
That's
they
a
under
child.
18.
You said a child.
Right. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Wait,
right.
can you
You're
repeat the
absolutely
question?
right.
Do not talk to them.
So what's
without me.
what's going on with recent events with law enforcement, interaction with law enforcement? What's the proper way to teach your child how to interact with law enforcement? If like they getting pulled over, they in the car with somebody, they getting pulled over, or they driving, and they get
Or
pulled
they
over.
at school?
You know what I'm saying? Or yeah.
It's so unfortunate that we even have to teach police etiquette.
Man,
Ain't that fucked up?
that's
No,
terrible.
that's
Boy,
first
they
of all.
WWB.
Second of all, it's a whole Joelle. It's a whole ass book on this. Like the assistant principal played it for the kids. Anyway, it's a whole ass book on police etiquette with a black boy. Anyway, to answer the question, like I try to talk to King about this all the time. Like I just tell him. Like, and it's hard because you can't tell them just don't get them no reason to do nothing because they don't be having no reason to do nothing any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't no one in a driving age. But I just tell him, you know, just make sure you kind of like narrate what you doing. And what I mean by that is if they ask you, you know, they pull you over and they say license and registration, you kind of got to narrate your every move to the police. Like I'm reaching for my glove compartment. Is that okay? I'm reaching for my ID. But you got to keep your hands on the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? And I have him repeat the shit back to me so that it's in his head that you know how to fucking. You know, and again, they still can get shot without any reason. But at least that I know that I'm teaching you. First of all, because my son like to go back and forth with adults. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? When they talking to you, even though again we shouldn't have to teach them this, but try your best not to give them no reason to be extra. And you have to literally, again, I'm gonna reiterate it, narrate what the fuck you doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. That's it. Heartbreaking.
It's fucked. It is. It's so sad.
You got to worry about. I mean, I don't got no sons, but that shit fucking heartbreaking that you got to worry about. I got to worry about walking the fucking park. I remember last summer I was walking the fucking park. You feel me? Exercise, working out and shit. Man, with 6 police cars. I'm like, I ain't going over there. You crazy?
Ain't that fucked up?
I went to my ass to the
Can't even go exercise.
I'm gonna read what Troyce just said. Troyce said, "Don't say nothing." He said, "Let the cops fuck up and let the family handle it."
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't do that with a basic
every
traffic stop.
situation.
You can't just not say nothing. If you get pulled over,
Why you can't?
If you
Why you can't?
before they got
Yeah,
to
you
walk to your
could.
car. They
You
gonna
could
pull
be
you
mute.
over. If you getting your shit,
You ain't gotta
to the
say
car,
shit
you
to
don't-
them
get
at
them-
all.
Everything they gonna ask you for, you just all you gotta do is hand it to them.
But then that contradicts what I'm teaching my son because you can't start reaching for shit and not saying nothing.
gotta
You
reach
ain't
for they
even
get
gotta
there,
hand
though.
them shit.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't, Joel, because they could see you reaching for something from their car, and then that could be a reason why they shoot you.
You ain't gotta hand them bitches shit. You could show it. That's
If
it.
you
Bam.
are
You still gotta reach
feel
for
like
it, OB.
If you
Man,
are,
listen,
I'm not
I get
teaching.
pulled over,
I'm not teaching my son
when
not
I
to
get-
say
when
nothing.
get
You
pulled
need
over,
to.
you
I
should
think
have
that's
a good idea.
everything
That's a
out.
great idea.
Everything should be out as soon as you
Yeah.
getting pulled over. Everything should
Your license-
everything should already be accessible anyway.
No, your license is not just
your
gonna be
registration
out.
And your registration and your insurance
I
is
get
right in your
what she's-
glove box.
Being
Yeah.
accessible,
Your license is
but
in
you
your
still
wallet.
have
You
to
can't
reach
move
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why you getting
Yo.
pulled over. You get it. They not getting out the car.
No,
Yeah.
that's not smart.
They
That's not
hopping
smart
out the
at
car
all.
off the rip. They
No.
not pulling you over there and getting out the car right away.
Yo.
Hell no.
You don't think they could see you reaching from shit
They
from
gonna
their
give a
car?
fuck. They can
If
see
they
whatever
see
they
you-
want to
Okay,
see.
see, that's
No, no.
and that's not the mentality I'm trying to teach
Yo.
my
What you
son at all.
mean?
Yo.
No,
They
that's
see
not
you
okay.
reach. Okay, what you reach for? I was getting my license. and
You ain't
stuff.
gonna have no time to say shit because they gonna shoot your ass.
What, they gonna shoot you from their car?
Didn't I just say that?
From their car?
From they fucking
When
car.
has that ever happened?
When have anything ever happened? When a nigga start getting shot by the police, what you talking about?
When they
nothing
out
is,
and they at the car
nothing
like
is
this
at-
and they
nothing
reach for
is
some
out.
shit.
Okay,
But when
you
get
keep that
pulled
mentality.
Over,
I'm
you
not-
can pull
I'm
your
not-
shit
no.
out. They know
Yo.
this.
no.
Like I
on,
just
man.
said the same thing you said, but I do understand that when you driving and the police, especially nighttime. Now daytime is different. Daytime definitely, but at nighttime when they pulling you the fuck over, if they lights catch you reaching over, I'm automatically gonna think you hid something somewhere.
I said what I said.
It's a rough conversation.
And it is a rough
If you
conversation to have.
If you underage, you tell them you underage. Have your stuff as prepared. Be prepared as you possibly can. Tell them you underage, and tell them you got a lawyer and you need to. You underage, and you talk to my parents. I'm not answering no question. And don't not.
And like
shut the
Twan
fuck
just
up.
said, you ain't even gotta do that shit. You can just get them your name. They can ring your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you right.
Shut the
You
fuck
right.
up. Teach your kids when you dealing with police officers, stop talking.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying.
Especially they
Yeah,
kids.
you right, Cammy.
Tell them I'm a child. Talk to my mama. Tell them that. Nobody want to talk to nobody your mama.
That's what I said.
Y'all
twice
wild as
on
hell.
everything.
No,
That's what
it's
I
a no
said.
for me.
But look, okay.
But I get how dangerous
I got
that
one more
It
question.
is. That's all I'm saying.
I get how dangerous.
That's more
Last
risky
question.
to me.
They gonna think you had some.
That's what they already gonna assume you got something anyway. They see your
So,
ass
yeah, we black. It's
reaching.
fucked up.
That's what I'm saying.
It
So
shouldn't
why?
be like that,
why?
but it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, look though, if you get your shit together when they first pulling you,
Okay.
what they fuck they expect you to have your shit out already?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck riding around with their license, registrations, and insurance cards sitting right on their lap?
Yeah.
Nobody.
you
You gotta
saying
get
it-
it though. But I'm
you-
saying though, look, I'm saying when they pull you, them lights behind you, and you pulling over, you get your shit together.
I
When they
get
come
what
up
you
there,
saying.
I seen you reach it. Okay,
I
I'll
can
reach for my
hear
shit.
what you're saying. To you, it makes sense, but to them,
They
that's
gonna
not
think you
how they
had
gonna
something.
register it.
They gonna think you had something.
What you say it makes sense, but police they don't register shit like that, and they brains be fucking different.
If it's nighttime,
They're not gonna say, "Oh, he probably reaching for his insurance. It's
Man, I
cool."
done got pulled over 1,000 times at gunpoint and everything. And I get my shit together as
I
soon
ain't
as
never
you
get it.
pulling me. Cause once you come up to this window, I ain't reaching for shit.
I ain't moving.
If I ain't even got it, even if I give you the wrong insurance
You gotta-
card,
you
bitch,
gotta
you
come
shit
in here
out of
and get it
luck.
yourself,
Bitch,
and
you
you
finna
need a
come
warrant
get
to
it.
get it.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
it's-
come get it yourself, and you need a warrant to get
Yeah,
it.
it's right here. It's in my wallet.
Shit.
Right butt cheek.
I
It's
ain't
in my
reaching for
wallet.
shit.
Come on, right butt cheek.
You know? But
shit.
come on, last question. Shit. All right.
Did we even answer how the question?
Okay, no, we didn't, but
Damn.
what are your top 3 values to teach your child? What are your top 3 values to teach your child?
I don't know.
That I mean I teach them my values. You feel me? I live my life with being disciplined, being dauntless, and distinguishing myself.
What's the second word?
Dauntless. You feel me?
Dauntless.
Yeah, I mean fearless. if
I
you
know.
don't
I just want to.
You know what I'm saying? Being
I ain't know.
discipline yourself, being dauntless, and distinguish yourself. I speak on
The 3Ds, huh?
the 3Ds. I've been speaking on 3Ds since like 2017, 2016, some shit like that. You feel me? That's how I live my life.
Am I tweaking?
Nah, you
Nah,
wasn't
you ain't
tweaking.
What was that?
I don't know. A motherfucker just
Somebody
walked by.
trying to get in the podcast, but they can't get in.
Why not talk about the podcast, man? Disappear.
What the fuck was that?
Shit, why not disappear?
Woo, woo.
You know,
She
okay,
said,
you got the
who
3
was that?
D's.
Loyalty, humbleness, and family.
That's Twan. He said loyalty, humbleness, and family. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So my 3 things, I'm gonna say self-care. Yeah, okay, cool.
I'll be like, hell no.
Facebook they lit.
I already don't like people behind me.
They really lit right now. Shorty.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna say my 3 things. I'm gonna say self-care. That implies with self-love too, brody. Self-care. I'm gonna say respect. And
respect one, a big one over here too.
I was gonna say that too.
Self-care, respect. Come to me on the 3rd one. You got yours together.
I was gonna say individuality, respect, also respect, period, and shit.
Man, I'm gonna say self-care, respect, and be yourself, man, for real.
Individuality.
Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be some people to persuade you to be. Don't try to be what you see on social media. None of that shit. Be yourself. Be unapologetically you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's my 3, man.
Individuality, respect, and what you call it? When you got to take responsibility, we're like
accountability.
Accountability. There it is. So individuality, respect. What the fuck is you doing? Respect and accountability. Take responsibility, like for your actions. It's okay if you fucked up. It's okay if you wrong. It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff will come. Love, family, honesty, loyalty. That'll come with life. But
I'm big on that too. Responsibility. You feel me? What are you responsible for? Because just because you ain't did it don't mean it ain't your fault. If you're responsible for it, you responsible for it. Shit, I'm big on that shit too.
All right, cool, man. Like we do every podcast, man. Let's go around the table. Everybody get words of encouragement, words to take from today's podcast.
I go first. You feel me? I feel like whether you're a mother or a father, you're in a relationship together, y'all have co-parenting situations, or you're a single parent, you know what I'm saying? Spend time with your kids. You feel me? Get to know your kids. You feel me? Let your kids get to know you. Tell them your stories. You not
this
understand.
is my story. Yeah, I'm from that Chi-Town dirt.
You would not believe how effective it is for a kid to hear their parents' stories and how how grounded it is, you know what I'm saying? It teaches them where they come from, and no matter how hard life is and what they go through in life, when you know where you come from, you know where you're going. You feel?
Agreed. I don't even think my live posted. Damn. Okay. Shit.
Words of encouragement, words to take from today.
Do the best you can with what you got. That's all I'm gonna say. Just do the best you can with what you got.
Yeah.
As far as knowledge, finances, whatever mental health you got, whatever you got, use it to the best of your ability, because that's all you got.
Yeah.
Until you get more.
Dug it out to the end, baby.
Me, I'm gonna say, be there for your child, man. Be open to their differences. Be willing to listen to everything they got going on.
Yeah.
You know, my 3 things, man. Teach them respect. It's very important your child learns respect. Respect your elders, respect yourself, and respect the people around you.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Teach them to be themselves, man. For real. It's too much going on. It's too many different influences I had in today with social media, music, movies, everything. It's too many different influences that these kids could be easily misconstrued and taken in by. You know what I'm saying? So teach them to be themselves. Be unapologetically them, man. Even if they weird or they, you know what I'm saying? Like Alex, shout out to Alex Scott, man. She got the clothing line, so fuck 'em, man. So fuck 'em. We ain't trying to impress nobody today.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What I eat don't make you shit. I ain't impressing you. Fuck you. Like, you know,
Shout out to Damn Who Hurt You.
Hell yeah, man.
Shout out
You
to
know.
Drunk as Fuck.
Yeah,
Shout out to Drunk as Fuck.
man. Drunk AF.
Shout out to Why Not Talk About It.
Hey, and I got one more game to give away free, man. One more game to give away free. If you listening, I need you to comment. Not right here on the live, but I need you to comment on the goddamn on the YouTube channel. You must be subscribed. Comment. I got one Drunk as Fuck game left.
Go
man.
watch that.
I might get an extra one, man.
Yeah.
And comment. I want the Drunk as Fuck game, man. After you watch it. No, matter of fact,
Taking over
I already gave
Chicago.
it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's the Why Not Talk About It podcast, y'all. We came at y'all with episode 8. We'll be back next week with another one. We'll give y'all 2 a week, depending on how y'all rocking with us. Sorry, we took a little 2 week off, but we had to get ourselves together.
Celebrate the New Year's. We had to celebrate Valentine's.
So y'all
Day,
go
you know
around
what
the
I'm
table, man. Tell everybody bye.
What you mean?
Tell them bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
I holla.
Look at that.